Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nu'minu bihi wa natawakkalu alayhi. Wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina. Man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa man yudlilhu fala hadiya lahu. Wa nashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu. ونشهد أن سيدنا مولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair. I'd like to welcome all of you with Islamic greeting. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessing of Allah be on all of you. Tonight's topics is Module 2 and lesson is Irregular Verb, lesson number 9 and lesson number 10, Asmaul Khamsa. And your classroom teacher is Ustada Bushra. I'd like to request all of you to keep yourself mute, please, and do not ask questions during the class. Unless you have a question, it will be answered end of the class, and you can raise your hand and we'll make a note. Now, during the class, if Ustada asks you to answer a question or answer anything or ask a question, you can then unmute and talk to her. And I will be in the background, so will the Dr. Mahmoud will be, inshallah, in the background as well. The class will run for 45 minutes, then we'll summarize them, and then Dr. Mahmoud will share some Quranic activities, inshallah. I'd like to welcome Ustada Bushra. Please share your documents and start the class.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. ربي يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير. So today we will be covering lesson 9 and lesson 10. Lesson 9 is about irregular verbs and regular verbs. To begin with, first of all, we have to know why we are learning this. Aqsamul af'al, these types of verbs. So as you see in the screen that Aqsamul af'al, we have two types of verbs. One is sahih verbs, which are regular verbs, which we have been going through module 1, module 2. And now we will be covering ghayru sahih verbs. Some we have touched, but why we're learning it, it's very important to understand and master these ghayru sahih verbs, because these irregular verbs, they of course act and behave differently from the regular ones, from the sahih verbs. And you'll see in module 2, in our upcoming lessons, we will go through each type of ghayru sahih verbs one by one, and we will see how the original root verb changes, transforms, or we like to call it like it goes minor operations. These from the root form, from the original root verb, it goes through minor surgical operation, which we call ta'lil or tabdil process, which basically means transformation. Now, why we need this? Because there are three grammarians, they decided to make this for 3 reasons. One is to make it short, second is to make it simple, and third is logically to make it easier to pronounce. So there are 3 main reasons why we'll be going through these ghayru sahih verbs for each type of غير الصحيح verbs. Now, in this lesson, this is just an introduction. So it is introduction. In this lesson, we'll be memorizing the types. So we will telling what are the types. So as I mentioned, أقسام الأفعال, there are two types. One is sahih verbs, regular verbs, and another is irregular verbs, غير الصحيح verbs. Sahih verbs, we know these are sahih af'al. These are the verbs which don't have any of the weak letters, which is hamza, waw, and ya. Okay, so they don't have these weak letters, and you can see the same letters. They're not appearing side by side, which are regular verbs, which we know, like nasara. The daraba, the mudari of nasara is yansuru, and daraba is yadrubu. That's okay, this we know. Sahih verbs, these are regular verbs. They do not have any of the weak letters, hamza, waw, ya, and the letters don't come, the same letters don't come side by side. Now, we come to the ghayru sahih verbs, which is a big part of this lesson, and ghayru sahih verbs has three main types, three main categories. The first category is mahmuz. The first category is mahmuz verbs. The second category is mutal. And the third category is muda'afun. So it's mahmuz, mutal, and muda'afun. So we will go to each one of them. So the first one of the ghayru sahih verbs is mahmuz verbs. Mahmuz verbs are those verbs which has hamza. From the word you can see there's hamzated, mahmuz. There is a hamza in the verb. So it doesn't matter where it is, there's just a hamza in the word. So it's akala, for example, we have here akala, sa'ala. These are examples of mahmuz verbs. Now, the original mudari verb you see of akala is yakulu, but we have kind of transformed it, as I said, to make, there are three reasons of this transformation, ta'lil process. It's to make it short, simpler, and easier to pronounce. So what you see here, it is that hamza is changed to alif. So hamza is dropped. So it becomes yakulu. So from yakulu, the original root mudari verb is transformed to yakulu. The same way, sa'ala. Sa'ala mudari verb is yas'alu. Again, this hamza is dropped and becomes yasalu. It's transformed to this. So the original mudari verbs is these. Here we just memorize, first of all, mahmuz. So mahmuz is first category of ghayru sahih verbs, those verbs which has hamza in one of the letters. So the second category of ghayru sahih verbs is mutal. Mutal are those verbs which will contain one or two of these weak letters. Weak letter we called harf illat. Remember the term. So mutal is those verbs which will contain one or two of the harf illat. Waw, ya. Now, mutal is also subcategorized into four types. You see? So we remember mutal's four types from their first letters, which is manal. Manal, so M for mithal, A for ajwaf, N for naqis, L for lafif. So manal we called. Mutal is divided into four types: mithal, ajwaf, naqis, and lafif. And we called it manal. Now, for manal's M, mithal has harf illat, weak letter, coming in the beginning of the word. You see, Waw, wa'ada. Waw is in the beginning of the word. Wada'a. Wada'a, waw again is in the beginning of the word. So remember that mithal when harf illat comes in the beginning. Ajwaf. Ajwaf, A for ajwaf. It's when harf illat waw and ya or ya comes in the middle of the word. So qawala, here you see wow, it's actually the original root madi verb. Qawala becomes qala. Baya'a becomes ba'a. After transformation, it becomes this. So but the original root verb actually is in the middle, waw and ya. So these are ajwaf verbs where harf illat comes in the middle. The third type of mutal is naqis. N for naqis, when harf illat comes at the end of the word. So here we have da'a actually, but the original madi verb is da'awa. So the harf illat is at the end of the word. The same way hadaya, ya is at the end of the word and it goes through transformation and becomes hada. So this is naqis. And L, if we have like harf illat is in the beginning in mithal, in ajwas ajwaf harf illat is in the middle, and in naqis harf illat is at the end, then what is happening in lafif? In lafif, there are two harf illats in the word. So you will see in a word two harf illat, waw and ya, or they come side by side, or they come a bit far. Like if they come a bit far, like in it would be in 1 and 3. For example, waqaya. You see, wa here is in the first and ya is in the third. It can come like this, or it can come side by side. Hawaya, for example, we have wa and ya side by side, so it's 2 and 3. So we call these. We will learn it in upcoming lesson, but just remember the terms. Lafif has two types. One is lafifun mafruqun. Just remember like far or farak, far from each other. Lafifun mafruqun. This is when they're far from each other, meaning beginning and at the end, from on the first and third letter. The harf illat comes, and lafifun maqrunun. It is when the harf illat comes side by side or close to each other. So this one is lafifun mafruqun. It's when 1 and 3 at the beginning and the end, they're far from each other. And lafifun maqrunun, it is when they're close to each other. So these are two types of lafif. So mutal, once again, mutal are those verbs which will contain one or two of the harf illat, waw and ya, in the verb. And mutal would be subdivided into 4 types, and we will remember these types as manal, mithal, ajwaf, naqis, and lafif. So this is the second category we spoke about, mutal. And the third category of غير الصحيح verbs is مضاعف. مضاعف is when there are doubled letters. So you see, marara, it becomes marra. Masisa, it becomes massa. So mudafun is the third category of غير الصحيح verbs. I'll just go through very quickly to these examples. We didn't do this. Okay, so mithal. So we said mithal is harf illat coming in the beginning. Now, if you see the mudari verb here, so we have wa'ada. The original mudari verb is yaw'idu here. Yaw'idu. You see, we can even pronunciate it correctly. It's very difficult to pronounce it. يوعيد. So to make it easier, to make it short, and to make it easier to pronunciate, grammarians decided to transform it, to go through some operation and make it easier. So it becomes يعيد. So this is original mudari verb, and this is the final version of the mudari verb we get. The same way وضع. وضع, the original mudari verb is يوضع. يوضع, again, it is transformed and becomes يضع. So then ajwaf, we said ajwaf, it's harf illat coming in the middle. We always see in the Quran qala, right? Qala's original madi verb is actually qa, waw, and la. Waw here is in the middle, so this is an ajwaf verb. Through ta'lil process, grammarians made the standard form qala. Baya'a, again, baya'a transformed to ba'a. Qawala's mudari verb is yaqwulu. So basically qawala is a noon bab, right? So yansuru, yaqwulu, yansuru. Yaqwulu is transformed to yaqulu. This is the final version of the mudari verb. Same way, baya'a's original mudari verb is yabayi'u. And this is transformed to yabi'u. Naqis verb, again, harf illat coming at the end of the word. Da'awa, it is changed to da'a. Hadaya is changed to hada. And the mudari, original mudari is this one. Sorry. Original mudari is this one, yad'u. And the transformed form is yad'u. The original mudari of hadaya is yahdiyu. And this one is again changed to yahdi. Waqaya. Waqaya's original mudari is yawqiyu, but for easier pronunciation, it became yaqi. Same way, Hawaya's original mudari is yahwiyu, and it is changed to yahwi. So in all these processes, you see, in these transformations, we are making it easier to pronunciate, and this is the whole concept of we'll learn it in the upcoming lessons of ta'lil process or tabdil process, which is transformation. And it is very prominent in the ghayru sahih verbs. But in this lesson, we will just focus on the memorization. So I would like to come some volunteers to come. Because of constraint of time, I will just quickly ask what types of verbs have you learned in this lesson? What type of verbs?
Sister Ainullah, start from the top.
Assalamualaikum.
Welcome salam.
Yeah, there is a mudari verb. First started from the madi verb and mudari verb.
No, I mean aqsamul afal. What type of verbs in this lesson we have learned?
Aqsamul.
The type of verbs.
Which one? Aqsam.
Which is regular verbs and
Irregular verbs, yeah.
irregular verbs. Okay.
Yes.
What it is in Arabic?
Sahih verb and ghayr sahih.
Ghayru sahih verbs. Great. Okay. Can someone come forward and tell me what are the three main categories of ghayru sahih verbs?
Brother Jummah Khan.
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome salam.
The three categories are Mamush,
Yes.
Mu'tal, and Mudaf.
Mudaf. Great. And Mutal, can you tell me the someone else, please? 4 types of Mutal verbs.
Mahmoud Akhtar. Sister Mahmuda?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.
Walaikum assalam.
The four types of
Four
manal,
types
four
of
types of mu'tal.
manal.
Very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
manal.
You name them?
She doesn't need to say anything else, Ustad.
Okay.
I'm just
Manal.
joking.
L for
Because-
Lafif.
Yeah, you see, mashallah.
I remember one, and then
M for misal,
M for misal.
I for
Manal.
ajwaf,
Or
I for ajwaf,
I for ajwaf. One more.
let me
I
read.
forgot.
N
Sorry.
for naf,
Okay.
nafisun.
Misal, ajwaf, naqis, lafif. Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. My last question to someone else. Can you tell me what when the harf illat comes in manal? So
Sister
where the harf illat comes at?
Nilufa,
Mahmuz? No, in manal.
Okay.
So we call that the second category is mutal, right? There are four types manal: misal, ajwab, naqis, and lafif. Now I'm asking, harf illat comes in what part of word in manal?
Manal, it is in the beginning.
on the misal. Yeah.
Misal is in the beginning, right? Then
Ajwaf,
Misal, ajwaf in the middle,
okay.
naqis at the
Naqis
end, naqis at the end,
and lafifun.
and lafif, it is repeated either side by side or with or distance.
Or distance, yeah, the first or the last, yeah.
Yes. And what are the two types she mentioned? I didn't get that.
the first one is lafifun mafruqun. Remember as farak, the word farak, far from each other. So you will see it's on the first and the third letter.
Mafruqun.
And yes, mafruqun, farak, far from each other. And lafifun maqrunun is close to each other. It's when it's second and third.
Have you made a note, Sister Nilufa?
Yes, is that actually I just repeat the words because it's
Yes, please.
in the lesson. First is it is a distance, so it is called as mafruqun,
Right.
and it is side by side. It is called as makhruqun,
Maqrunun.
makrumun. Okay,
Nun, nun.
Maqrun.
okay, makrumun.
Okay.
Mafruqun and
Maqrun.
makrumun. Remember that. Mafruqun and makrumun.
In short, you also can say lafife mafruk, lafife makrun. Both are all are correct. Okay, same thing.
Jazakallah khairan.
Okay, Ustad, because of the constraint of time, I will go to the second lesson, Asmaul Khamsa,
Yeah.
and then we'll come back. Okay. So, Asmaul Khamsa, also very interesting topic. Asmaul Mukabbira. So, here, Asmaul Khamsa, there are 5 nouns we'll be touching on in Arabic language, which are known as Asmaul Khamsa. They are called the special type of nouns, okay? Special type of nouns. Why? Because of 3 main reasons. The first reason is because of their irab, their status. Their statuses are actually expressed by waw, alif, and ya. So when we will talk about Asmaul Khamsa, you will see that it's expressed by the letters. So Dhamma is, instead of Dhamma, you will see waw. Instead of Fatha, you will see alif. And instead of Kasra, you will see ya in the word. So the first reason is because of the irab, or the status that they are expressed by letters, waw, alif, ya. The second reason is Asmaul Khamsa, they act as a sifa to the previous noun, as a sifa to the previous noun. So سيصلى نارا ذات لهب. Here, ذات is acting like a sifa, like an adjective, because it attributes to the quality of this naran, of the fire. He will burn in a fire. Which fire? Zata lahab, of blazing fire, blazing flame. So zata here, Asmaul Khamsa, they usually act as a sifa to the previous noun. This is the second reason. And the third reason is Asmaul Khamsa also, they act like a zarf to the previous noun, and it will of course result in a mudaf ilayh construction. For example, you'll see دخلت بيت أبي زيد. So Abi here is the mudaf and Zaidin is the mudaf ilayhi. Same way, sayasla naran dhata lahab. Dhata is the mudaf and lahabin is the mudaf ilayhi. Okay, so there are 5 nouns in the Arabic language, Asmaul Khamsa. Here we'll talk about abun, akhun, zun, famun, hamun. So the first 3 is most common. So we'll have to remember these words. So it's abun, akhun, zu, famun, hamun. Abun is father, akhun is brother, zu is owner, famun is mouth, and hamun is father-in-law. And from these 5, the most common one are these 3, the first 3, abun, akhun, zu. We will come to some examples, general examples here, just to understand the role of Asmaul Khamsa in the sentence. So here we have, how is your father? Kaifa abuka? Now, Kaifa abuka, let me just, Abu here is the subject, and we know subject is marfu, that is why it's in rafa status. And you see here the marfu status, the rafa status is expressed by waw, which we talked, the first reason of Asmaul Khamsa being special is because they're indicated, the i'rab is expressed by letters. So here waw indicates it's rafa status. I know Bilal's father. Arifu Aba Bilalin. So I know who? I know Aba here. Aba, Bilal's father. Aba here is the maf'ul. So maf'ul, of course, it's mansub, and you see Abu becomes Aba. It is in the mansub state. The third example, Zahabtu ila Abi Bilalin. I went to Bilal's father. Because of harfijar, this Abu becomes Abi. So Abi is in majroor state. So you see the 3 states, Abu, Aba, Abi, they're expressed by letters, waw, alif, and ya. Now coming to these examples, beginning from here, there's one rule written here: nothing is added if the mudaf ilayhi is ya mutakallim. So here in this example, where did my father go? Aina dhahaba abi. Dhahaba is fail, and abi, my father. It's actually my father. By rule, when we have my father, of course, ya mutakallim should have been added, right? But you see the ya mutakallim is not added here. So this rule applies here, is applied here, that nothing is added if the mudaf ilayhi is ya mutakallim. So basically there's mudaf ilayhi here, but this ya mutakallim is not added at the end of the words. The same way, do you know my brother? Ata'arifu akhi. Same way, my brother, ya mutakallim should have been added, but it's not added. Do you know who? Do you know my brother? This is in mansub state actually. And the last example is خذ العنوان min أخي. Get the address from my brother. Min akhi, from my brother. Of course, it's a jar there, so this is in majrur states. The same way, my brother, ya mutakallim, should have been added, but it's not added because it's even though it's mudaf ilayhi here, ya mutakallim should have been added. So this is just a small rule here. We'll come to our 5 Asmaul Khamsa. Abun akhun zu, the most common one. We'll start from zu. To see, we'll see how are the forms in singular, dual, plural. Rafa nasab jar. It is pretty much like our Muslim chart. If you remember from module 1, it's pretty much like that. So zu, we said it's owner, right? So the same chart we have here, it is Rafa, Nasab, and Jar. And we have singular, dual, and plural. So Zu is singular, we're singular Rafa. Nasab is Zu becomes Tha, and Jar is Z. Same, you see again, Waw, Alif, and Ya. It's represented by these letters. Now, the dual form is Zawa. Zawa, Zawai, Zawai. This one for Nasab and Jar, dual, is the same. And the plural, Ulu, Nasab is Uli, and Jar is Uli. Again, the same. Remember the Muslim chart, dual, plural in Nasab and Jar are the same. This part, it is the same here as well. So Rafa, Nasab, Jar, Zu, Za, Zi. Dual is Zawa, Zawai, Zawai. Ulu, Uli, Uli. Actually, the default root verb in this dual form, you see, it's Zawani, Zawaini. But because most of the cases it's mudaf, and you know mudaf doesn't like noon, so this noon is dropped basically, and it becomes zawa. So zawa, zawai, zawai, ulu, uli, uli. This is the masculine form of zu. The feminine form is zatu. Zatu, nasab is zata, and jar is zati. Dual is zawata. Nasab is zawatai, and jar is zawatai. Again, the same, you see, zawatai, zawatai. And plural, rafa nasab jar is ulatu, ulati, and ulati. Again, this one is same. So zatu, zata, zati, rafa nasab jar singular, zawata, zawai, zawatai, zawatai, and ulatu, ulati, ulati. This is the dual plural of nasab jar, the same. Let's go to some example of Asmaul. Yes, Ustad.
Before you go to the next section, these two sections, yeah. Can you tell me, for the benefit of the students, first row, first row says zu, za, di.
Yeah.
And the last row says ulu, uli, uli. Now, why are there different sizes there and different colors? Any reason?
That's the ulu, uli, uli. That's the plural one.
Yeah, but why ulu is in red color and also big size, and zu, za, zi, bigger size than zawa.
These are the most common one used in the
So
Quran.
that is the point. So because it's a chart, Sada, if I'm a student, I'll get a little bit nervous because it's
Yeah.
quite a lot, difficult to remember. What do I really need to remember? Could you tell us, please?
So these, the bold ones,
Yeah.
zu, the, zi,
And four number.
and
Yeah,
of course ulu.
yeah. Four
same
they are named.
Four. Yeah.
So Uzazi and Ulu, because this is common, this is everywhere in Quran. Others are almost non-existing in Quran.
Yeah. And the feminine also.
Same,
Zatu also
yeah,
coming.
same.
Zata and zati.
MashaAllah.
Okay.
Okay. So what you need to remember? Only 7 names, my brothers and sisters. You must memorize it. Inshallah. And Zata, ta is an indication to remember that this is feminine. And the top part, there is no ta there, ending. So this is masculine. Okay, good, mashallah.
So let's come to the examples from the Quran. So the first example, وَالْحُبِّ ذُو الْعَسْرِ وَالرَّيْحَانِ. Now, we will just focus on the Asmaul Khamsa here. So we see here we have Zu, right? So Zu, here, first of all, we spoke about the 3 properties, the 3 main reasons it's special. Zu, you will see second, this is the second reason. Zu is actually acting as a sifa to the grain here, wal-hubbi. So first of all, this is a sifa. It is describing the grain, and on the same way, Zu is the mudaf, and al-asfi is mudaf ilayhi. But I didn't mention this. From these 3 properties, 3 here, Asmaul Khamsa, sifa is not always the case. So mudaf mudafil is most of the time it's the case. There is mudaf mudaf ilayhi structure you will see, but sifa is not always the case for Asmaul Khamsa. But in this example, it is a sifa. So it is describing the grain here. So because it's the sifa to the grain, it should match, of course, all the 4 properties, the ITNG properties. And in the same way, Zu is the mudaf and al-asfi is mudaf ilayhi. The second, and you see Zu here is in Rafa status and it's singular. مَنْ ذَا الَّذِي يَشْفَعُ إِنْدَهُ إِلَّا بِإِذْنِهِ. This is actually not a direct example of Asmaul Khamsa, but here we just will indicate the mansub status, just za. So we said that the most common one is zu, za, zi. So za here is the nasab. So that's the nasab state. Just remember that is the nasab state of zu. The third here we have the jar state of zu. So zu, za, zi, here zi. Sad wal Qur'ani zi dhikri. This wal Qur'ani, so because of wow, where this is harf jar, it's oath. So wal Qur'ani becomes majroor. And because zi is the sifa of wal Qur'ani, of course, the mawsuf sifa, they have to match all 4 properties. And that is why it is in majroor state. And why zikri is in majroor state? Because this is acting as mudaf ilayhi, and Z is our mudaf. Let's come to the feminine forms. So the feminine form here, فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام. Dhatu is feminine because of nakhlu, والنخل. So Dhatu is, again, it's acting as a sifa, and that is why it is taking the status of al-nakhlu. So it is sifa, it is mudaf, and al-akmam is mudaf ilayhi. Sayasla narun dhata lahab, we already mentioned. Sayasla narun dhata lahab. So he will enter, so let's say he'll be burned. So dhata, we said it's acting as a sifa to the fire. Which fire? The dhata lahab is acting actually as sifa. So dhata is sifa, naran is the mawsuf, dhata is our mudaf, and lahabin is our acting as our mudaf ilayhi. Was-samai dhatil buruj. Again, Zati was-samai, it's the sifa of was-samai. That is why it's taking all the property of was-samai, ITNG. And Zati is the mudaf. Al-buruji is mudaf ilayhi. So these are the examples just to show you the forms, the masculine and feminine forms of the Zu Asmaul Khamsa. You see, we have Rafa, Nasab, Jar, Zu, Za, Zi. The same way have Zatu, Zata, Zati. And how these, it becomes a sifa in a sentence, but although it's not always the case, becoming a sifa, an adjective, but the third one, mudaf mudaf ilayhi, you see in most of the cases, most of the examples. Now, from the 5 Asmaul Khamsa, we did Zu. We started with Zu, and now we'll come to Abun and Akhun. So Abun Akhun will just go through the forms. It is actually you will just go through it yourself. You'll understand it. It's not that hard. So here we have singular, dual, plural of Abun Akhun. So Rafa, Nasab, Jar, again the same way. So Rafa of singular Abun, Nasab is Aban, and Jar is Abin. Abun, Aban, Abin. The dual is Abawani, Abawaini, Abawaini. Again the same, the Nasab and Jar is the same. And plural is Abau, Mansub is Aba'a, and Majrur is Aba'i. Ustad, should it be Aba'i or Aba'a?
No, the one on the, is Aba'a is the accusative.
So Majrur should be Aba'i. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Akhun, singular, dual, plural, the same. Akhun is Rafa, Nasab is Akhan, and Majrur is Akhin. Dual is Akhwani, Nasab is Akhawaini, and Majrur is for dual Akhawaini. Akhawani, Akhawaini, Akhawaini. And plural is Ikhwanun or Ikhwatun. Nasab is Ikhwana or Ikhwatan. And Majrur is Ikhwani or Ikhwatin. Here, we will go through the Quranic examples and it will be very clear what is happening here. So in this...
Ustada,
yes, Ustad.
Thank you. You explained Ikhwanun and Ikhwatun. Can you explain for the benefit of the students, why is it Ikhwatun? They may have forgotten.
Feminine, because of femininity.
Good, thank you.
Absolutely. So the reason is break it down for the student. So what do you see?
So in this example, warafa'a abawayhi al. Okay, we'll go to the Quranic examples first, and I will come back to this. So the first example we have, our father is a very old man. Now, wa abuna shaykhun kabirun. What is happening here? It is from the word abun, right? So our father, abuna. Waw is here, so of course it's in rafa state. Why? And we can tell it because it is the mubtada here, our father. Because it's a mubtada, it is in rafa state. So abun becomes, the tanween drops. Why? Because abu here is the mudaf, na here is the mudaf ilayhi, right? We already know that when it's a mudaf, mudaf doesn't like al, doesn't like tanween, and doesn't like noon. So this becomes abu na. Abu is mudaf, na is mudaf ilayhi, and why it's rafa? Because it's the mubtada. This is pretty straightforward. The second example, wawarithahu abawahu. Here, and his parents are his heirs. His parents. So his parents are basically dual, right? So this is this form. Where is it? Abawani, abu here. Abawani, right? Abawani. What is happening here? This noon of abawani is dropped because it is the mudaf, right? So it becomes abawa, which is our mudaf, and this who is our mudaf ilayhi. So this is why we just looked through these the forms of abun akhun to understand why it is happening here. It is because it takes the mudaf, and when it takes the mudaf, this noon of abawani is dropped. The third example, وَرَفَعَ أَبَوَيْهِ عَلَى الْعَرْشِ. Same way. And he raised his parents again. وَرَفَعَ فِعْل فَعِيل. He raised who? أَبَوَيْهِ, right? أَبَوَيْهِ, it's maful. And again, because it's mudaf, the noon is dropped. This is mudaf, and he, who becomes he? And this is mudaf ilayhi.
Maybe the next example, this one of the students can give.
Yes, that. Can anyone come forward? Let me just see the list.
Anyone? Start from Sister Nilufa. Oh, sorry, no, Ainun Nahar.
Sister Ainun, can you come forward?
Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, you lost. Okay. Can
Can you see my
next
screen?
Yes.
Something happened.
وَجَاءُوا أَبَاهُمْ عِشَاءً بَيْكُونَ. Yeah, sorry, يَبْكُونَ. Sister Ainun Nahar?
Yes, sir.
So far you've heard the lesson. Can you explain this verse? Oh, what happened here? We lost. Yeah.
Ustad, just
I
a
can't
moment,
see.
something happened. Just a moment.
I think she is getting the screen back.
I am getting, but it's stopped. It's not, nothing is working. My laptop is lagging.
Okay, I can bring the screen if I share now. Would that help?
I'm sharing. Can you see?
Yeah. Yeah. We can.
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. This example. Sorry.
Lost you again.
Yes.
Oh.
Back.
Okay. Who didn't answer before? Maybe Sister Tasmina?
Yes, Ustad.
Can you explain this? وَجَاءُوا أَبَاهُمْ إِشَاءً يَبْكُونَ.
So then they came to their father in the evening weeping. So abahum over here is our mudaf ilayhi.
Mhm.
Why it is nasab? Why it is becoming nasab here? Why take the form of nasab?
Nasab.
Read the translation, you will get it.
Yeah,
Then they came
their
to
father.
father. Then they came to whom?
Right. What is it?
So it's a maful.
Yeah. So it's nasab because of that. So abun becomes aba.
Abba, yes.
Good.
Okay. Can someone come forward? Let's
Sister
see.
Niloufar?
Sister Niloufar?
This is that. The next
Next
one.
one. إذ قال يوسف لأبيه.
إذ قال يوسف لأبيه. When Yusuf said to his father.
Yeah.
Abihi. So it is again mansub here. And mudaf ilayhi.
Mudaf ilayhi.
Mansub.
Mansub. Where you see
Where is
mansub?
Mansub? Ustada is right. Where is Mansub?
You see ya here? What is it?
Yeah. You've got li before it.
Yeah, so it's
Started
majrur.
with li.
Yeah, it's majrur. Sorry. Yes, it's majrur.
Li abihi.
Li abihi.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Can you read it? Yeah.
Yeah. So when li come before a word starting, what happens? Is it mansub? Is it
No,
majrur?
it's majrur. It's majrur. When li comes. It's harf.
And then abihi.
Again, mudaf ilayhi construction.
Mudaf ilayhi. Okay.
Okay. The next one.
Next one is Sister Rais. Sister Rais.
Sister Rai, she said she would be listening today. She's at work.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay. Sister, okay. Sister Zubia.
Yeah.
Sister Zubia. You haven't taken part. And Sister Shakira also not taken part. Brother Shabir. So three of you. One of you come forward, please. Brother Shabir, can you hear? Oh, okay. Sister Shakira, can you hear me? Sister Zubia, can you hear me? Okay, Sister Shakira, can you?
Yes.
Yeah, can you explain the next verse?
Okay.
This one.
واذكر أخا عاد. So Akha, that's the Afal al-Khamsa, and is in mansub status at the Alif, and is Modof. So
Right.
Ad is Modof ilayh. So
Yeah, Ad's
okay.
own brethren. Yeah.
Okay.
What status is it, did you say?
What do you say, Stas?
Yeah.
I said,
Sorry, I didn't catch that. You're breaking
I
up.
said, Haka, that's the Afal al-Khamsa there. Asmaul Khamsa. So it's a mansub status.
Yeah.
So Alif, that's the nasab there. So
Yes.
in place of the fatha. So and there is also mudaf. Why hard is the mudaf ilayh.
Right. Sister Ainul, have you
No,
taken part?
she unmute again. Sister Ainun Nahar? Or maybe Mahmoud Akhtar? Sister Mahmoud Akhtar? Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam. Next one, please.
Ustad, I will try, but you need to help me.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
كيف يواري سوءة أخيه? How to hide the shame of his brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. First, find the Asmaul Khamsa here, where it is.
سوءة Asmaul Khamsa يرائي. No.
No.
يواري.
No.
There.
No, do you remember the 5 words I
Yeah.
mentioned?
أخيه.
That's
Right.
There is مضاف إليه.
Yeah. Akhihi. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one
Yes.
mudaf and mudaf
And then
ilayhi.
majrur.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah.
why akhi is in majrur? Why it is taking jar?
Is yes instead of kasra, that one.
Look at the meaning.
Look
Yeah,
at
yeah, meaning.
How to hide the
Shame
shame
of-
of his brother.
The shame is mudaf and his brother is mudaf ilayhi.
Mudafun ilayhi, yeah.
Sawata is mudaf, shame of
Yes.
his brother.
Yeah.
He. Now,
his
how
brother.
many mudaf there? Tell us. Sister, try. Inshallah.
Yeah, if you try, it's easy. Sister is writing it down. Ustad is already answering it.
Two mudaf.
Yes.
Mudafun.
Yes,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So did you understand that? What is two mudaf in here?
So,
Yeah.
so his brother.
Yeah, it's one mudaf
Yeah,
ilayhi.
one mudaf ilayhi.
Sawata akhi.
And yeah, and
The shame
the
of
shame.
yeah.
Shame
Okay,
of his
so-
brother, yes. One mudaf
Oh, okay, yeah,
ilayhi,
yeah.
and then his brother. Again, another construct.
Another mudaf ilayhi. Yes, yeah.
Good. Now you're getting it. So we helped you.
Yeah. Always.
But I am still confused.
Yeah. Okay. I tell you what. Because if you're hearing it first time, everyone.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. But why should it be, my dear students, brothers and sisters? This is module 2. This is module 2.
Yes.
You are supposed to come prepared. Module 2 coming for the first time and understanding, you will be angel. I'm sorry. It's not possible.
We are not
You
angels.
need come with reading. Not just you, most of people here, same. So point is, you will come prepared. Then Ustada has explained, and second, Ustad is also adding more value. If you come prepared, you will go out of this class with like a expert on it. But if it is first time you came without preparation, looking at anything, watching the YouTube video, then you're making it hard for you, and you're making it hard for the teacher to teach you. 3 teachers here we are trying, but we can't make it all happen if you don't listen. It's module 2. I'm not talking to Sister Mahmouda only. I'm talking to everyone. I was going to talk about it. You need to come prepared.
Can we just do the next 2 and then you can
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Who's Brother Juma Khan or Sister Ainun Nahar? You didn't answer the last one. Between 2 of you, any one of you, please. Juma Khan? Brother Juma Khan? Can you hear me? Sister Ainun Nahar?
Okay. Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Next one.
Is Qala lahum akuhum. Yeah. Akuhum is.
First identify the Khamsa Asma.
Yeah, come in.
Sorry?
Who
Yeah,
is mudaf and whom is mudaf ilayhi, and
Okay.
it is subject
Okay.
sentence, so it is mansub.
You said mansub or did I?
Yeah, you said mansub.
Akhu. what it is.
Akhu.
I mean, marfu,
What was,
not mansub.
what was after wow? What was after wow?
So, yeah.
Right, marfu.
Why is it marfu?
Yeah, why?
Why?
Because
Yeah,
he's the subject of the sentence.
Which sentence? What type of sentence? Is qala
It's
akhuhum. She underlined.
it,
Khala.
it's the when
Yeah. Think about it. Fail file. What file is it here? Kala. What file? Hidden.
when okay,
Khala is field file. Then
okay he where
Hua,
and
right?
he's
Hua,
who,
correct?
yes,
So
yeah,
Kala.
who is the file?
It can, if it is Hua or Hiya hidden file, then what is the next thing you'd be looking for? Hua or Hiya?
Maful.
No. Maful could be.
Oh, hidden file, then external file.
Correct.
Good.
What is external file here?
Yeah, where's the external file? Lahum.
Their brother.
What is the
Akuhum.
external file? Who said? Your brother said. Who?
Yeah.
So what is the external file?
Akhu.
Who is the external file? How would you confirm that is it external file? With marfu sign, correct?
Marfu sign, yeah.
Yeah.
So you said it. Akhu was marfu.
Okay. So if it was maful, it would have been nasab stage, right, brother?
Nasab state, yes.
But it is in marfu stage, so it is going to be external file. We got a fail with hua hidden file. So akhu is the external file.
External file.
And akhu and whom is mudaf mudaf ilayhi, correct?
Yeah.
Mashallah. You see, these things people, all of us forget sometime, but we need to remind you. Okay, mashallah, very good. Okay.
Very good, brother. Very good. Next person, please. Who's next person? Yeah.
Sister Ainun, did she answer? No.
Sister Ainun Nahar, can you come forward, please? Sister Ainun Nahar. Brother Shabbir, we really like to hear from you. We really like to hear from you. Keeping silent is not good, brother. Please come forward. Brother Shabbir, you can hear us because you obviously joined, so you hear us. Can you come forward? Brother Shabbir? Okay. What about Sister Zubia Rahman? You didn't take part at all.
Yes, Ustad. Assalamu alaikum.
Can you do the next line? Ilal ma'i.
Ilal ma'i liyablugha fahu. Okay. He stretched his hand towards water so that water can reach his mouth, but it won't.
Can you identify the Asmaul Khamsa here?
Yes, Ustad, I can. Fahu.
Fahu, okay. Fa.
It's a sorry.
He's not very well.
It's muzaf ilayh.
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, muzaf ilayh is who.
And fa is the
Muzaf, and it's in yes, it's in a.
Who has become fa? Mansub, why, sister?
Fu has become fa. It's in a mansub state.
Why? Any idea? It is not simple, but
It's a maf'ul here.
yeah, why? Look at the meaning now. Look at the meaning now. Water can reach his mouth.
His mouth.
Water. Ilal ma'i liyabluga fahu. So water can reach what? Reach
His
what? Reach what? His mouth. That's why Mansur. So,
Yes,
sister, you take care. You seem to be quite.
Yes, sir. I'm not well.
Okay, take care. Yeah,
Okay.
get well soon, inshallah. Okay, that's good, Ustad. So we've done this. I don't have anything to say. You've done excellent job. Very good explanations. There's nothing left for me to add on it. And I'd like to hand over to Ustad Mahmoud now, if we can talk next 15 minutes left. Yeah.
Okay. Now I have to share the screen. Can you see?
No, not yet.
Wait. I think this is the one. Hopefully. Can you see now?
Not yet. Yeah.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. She has done a great job, mashallah. So a few things I have to remind. You need to know what are the Sahih verbs they should look like, and what are the Ghayr Sahih verbs should looks like. She has said it, and I'm pointing this to you. Okay. I'm having some problem with my pen and work today. This little writing here, very important. Please look at this. If you do not capture this lesson now, this is the introduction chapter for the big chapter which is coming, which itself has got about 5 lessons about irregular verb. Don't be lazy, please. And I'm just pointing what you need to go through. You need to know which ones are Sahih verb and which ones are Ghayr Sahih verb. Why is this kept at the end of, say you completed module 1 now, at the beginning, just an introduction, and you have to understand what we are talking about. You need to identify. Now, you know what? Quranic Arabic, there are about 550 unique verbs. Of that, unique verb means code, and the transformation, derivation, changes happens, that becomes thousands. Okay? Code, unique verb. Out of that, about 70% are Ghayr Sahih verb, and about 30% is Sahih verb. I'm sorry, what did I say? Regular verb, Sahih verb, 70%. Irregular verb, Ghayr Sahih verb, only 30%. That's a good news. They are less numbers, so we should ignore them, neglect them, because let's learn the Sahih verb only, because there are more. No, that is not the case here. The number of times regular verbs are used and the number of times the irregular verbs used in Quran is totally opposite. They are used almost double times than the regular verbs. And every Quranic grammar student struggle a little bit because of the slightly complex structure of that. Because of this harf illat, waw, ya, hamza, all this coming and making it different kind of grammatical composition. But alhamdulillah, we have seen it. For the 5-6 years we have seen it. When people listen to us, they study it properly, alhamdulillah, they find it easy and interesting. It's like in mathematics. She said, this topic will need a lot of surgical operation. So brothers and sisters, please. And the other thing is, no excuse. Can you see this part? So we have got Sahih verb. We have got Sahih verb. Then we have got Ghairu Sahih verb. This chart must be in your heart. I am having difficulty. Okay, 2 category. Sahih, Ghairu Sahih. Now you have to know, okay, brothers and sisters, 2 major category. Okay, Sahih, Ghairu Sahih. Ghairu Sahih, what it means, you know. Ghairu Sahih is going to have 3 different subcategories. In this way, without looking at this, I know Mahmuz one column, Mu'tal 1 column. I'm actually, you know, close my eyes now. I'm doing it, and the Muda'af is the last column. 3. Ghairu Sahih has got 3 columns: Mahmuz, Mu'tal, Muda'af. Now come to Mu'tal, the middle one, has got 4 subcategories, and that is called Manal, Mithal, Azwaf, Naqis, and Lafif. You can't forget it. If I had enough time, I would have just made sure that all of you know it by heart, and most of you do possibly. If there's any gap, make sure when you go home in next 24, 48 hours, you get this out of the way. These bottom bit examples, if you don't understand at this time, she has shown the breakdown. Kawala has become Kala, and Yaqulu has become Yaqulu. Don't worry about this now. But what I just said, you must know this. This chart, you have to see it. Closing your eyes, I can see this is Manal means this, Naqis means this, and Mudaf means this, Lafif means this, Lafif Makrun, Lafif Mafruk, etc. All this. Okay, this is done. This is on this chart. Now come here. She explained everything, but you need to go through this. Okay? You need to go through this. Why are they called special nouns? There is a reason. Why are they called Al-Asmaul Mukabbira? 2 names has got significance. Magnified nouns. Their sizes are very small. Du, da, di, zata, etc. Okay? Very small. But their meaning and the implication and the influence on the sentence is huge, magnified, special, because they are not other reasons. First is Irab. You heard that when the last haraka of the letter is Dhamma, it is Marfu. But here, no. Here, Rafa Marfu is going to be represented by Wow. Mansub is going to be represented by a letter Alif. And finally, the Kasra, Majrur state, is going to be represented by not Kasra, but Iya, letter, special. This is special noun. And now someone might ask, Ustad, Zu has got Rafa Nasab state as this. But why is it this? This is same thing. It's just another name here because it's special. Okay? So, Zu, Za, Zi, and Ulu, they also have a meaning which has not been mentioned. And you need to remember that. There is a ownership coming here. There is a ownership coming here. Now, they are not part of the normal mudaf ilayhi structure. We didn't teach this to you. We kept it. It is kept like this in the books because it is special. It is special. Now their Asmaul Khamsa, its Irab is different. The second thing is it plays the role of a sifat. And finally, Asmaul Khamsa in the middle, on its before this is going to be possibly a mawsuf, so that it describes. It may be there, may not be there. And the last component of the Asmaul Khamsa after that, the ism after that, is going to be mudaf ilayhi. So can you see special? All these are special. And what are the specialty? You have seen. Examples are done. These are done. Try to spend some time here, my brothers and sisters. Because if you can remember this is going to help you so much. You will stand out. In some situations, you will see people, other students are saying this, that. In any other class, if you are there by any chance, you will see they are talking just irrelevantly and even wrongly. But if you know this, because as you saw, for me it's small, Abuwani, Abawani, Abawaini, Abawaini. Okay, this is same Muslim chart pattern here. But if an ism comes after that, this ani will drop, ina will drop. And you have seen those examples. But you need to, this is Alhamdulillah collection. It's a lot of hard work finding it and putting it together. But this is secret tool for you to be so strong. So do not ignore this. They look smaller and there are a lot of lines there, but try to understand yourself one by one. This will make you strong. To me, one of the most favorite subject is Asmaul Khamsa. I love it. Alhamdulillah. And this is all done. This is all done nicely. Yeah. You have already done this. Wa abuna shaykhun kabirun. Okay. And also one more thing, as I always tell you, every chapter you come across, Quranic words are coming. You are supposed to learn the Quranic word meaning. Module 1, we didn't push hard. We are reminding you again and again, every new chapter coming, every new example coming, you must make a note of this new word in your notebook. That is your vocabulary notebook. If you haven't got it, get it tomorrow. A big notebook, every new word. You are reading Quran, just read 10 lines only. And make sure you notice the grammatical changes there. You see this is what construction is. You know this that sentence which we have shown you is Kuala. What's the last one? Okay, 1 second. Okay. Why can't I? Okay. Yeah, this one. For example, this one, okay? And I can tell you many good students, good in grammar, but they will miss this, the relationship between this and this. So my brothers and sisters, I'm repeating, this way our students get so strong, subhanallah. So every, 5 verses you read from Quran. Start from one place. You can start from Surah Fatiha, then Surah Baqarah. Very slowly you move forward. Up to verse 37. Surah Baqarah. How many verses did I say? 37. That will allow you to learn 75% of the words in the Quran. Do not underestimate this. We know how to do this course, alhamdulillah. So we are telling you 37 verses you learn, 75%. Then you carry on another about 15 pages, 15 verses, 50, 60 like that, verses. And that will increase the number of words you will understand. Please, please do that while you are studying grammar. And also things like that. I've got is qala lahum akhuhum. What is, what is qala, what is lahum, what is akhu, and what is whom. Make sure, don't go forward. You will get more reward when you understand this than just reading it, my brothers and sisters. So you need to do that, what we are telling you. And then everything. Wazkur. Okay, wazkur, amr. Fail file. Now what are you looking for? What are you looking for? After amr, what would you look for? Tell me. Remember. Someone says remember. What to remember? Maf'ul bihi is coming. You know, you need to think like that. You got a qala, a fail, madi. If it is fa'ala, qala, or nasara, you need to think, oh, there is a hiya or huwa, hidden file. Could there be an external file? Yes, but how do I know? Oh, something in marfu state. Yes. See the beauty, the real, the real fun, the amusement is there, brother. When by yourself you are deciding, this is this, this is this, this is this, alhamdulillah, you will feel so good. Okay, so we have included a lot of examples on many chapters. Make sure you're there. Okay, 2 minutes. I'll finish it on time, inshallah. Now, Ustad Muhammad, for your information, and Ustada Bushra for your information, because you two are lead teachers today. I mean, okay. You have sent a message, mashallah. I have seen. You invited personally yourself. And morning email was sent, and 1 hour before automated email was sent reminder. When I joined this class today, I saw some important names. You may not be important to yourself, my brothers and sisters, try to understand. But you are important to us. This is what Brother Muhammad have been thinking about you. We had a meeting a few days ago. He says the same thing. He's so much passionate about you, but you are not passionate about yourself. Ustad Muhammad, I sent 5 messages when I joined this class. And that was about 6 minutes past, 7 minutes past. Ustad Muhammad.
Mm-hmm.
And out of these 4 people, out of 5 people, 4 people joined.
Mashallah.
And out of these 4,
Yeah.
are teachers trained. Now, they might say, or it may be the case that I would have joined anyway. But I would say they may not have joined anyway. I don't know, and they don't know. So why? And I have seen this in another class. I sent messages myself, principal or vice principal, sent a message. Then some joined. Oh, I have to, because. And one person I joined after I sent the message. He also dropped after. So how can we win? How can we get the victory here? That finish the journey properly, then you become someone who is able to interpret this holy book, the book of Allah. I cannot express, I am an illiterate in this matter, but I cannot explain how important it is that you do understand the Quran, because this is the book of guidance. When you will go to complete the Surah Baqarah here, all of you individually will say, oh my God. And you'll say, what are all these people doing across the world? Without understanding Quran, what is their position as a Muslim, as a believer, as a mu'min as well? Alhamdulillah, may Allah, really look after everyone. But you will feel. That's why we are kind of pushing pressure. So we are more passionate than you about yourself with connection with the Quran. So the conclusion would be this. You don't want to see this. You all are professional. You see? Give your best attention. Join the class on time. And do not wait for people to hound you, chase you. This is not what we are supposed to do. Okay? So join on time. Come prepared. You see? If it is first time in your life today you have been exposed to this lesson, then it's going to be hard and it's going to be impossible, I would say. However, first suggestion is come prepared, and secondly, just spend another half an hour, 40 minutes on this. So this lesson is out of the way. If anything you have missed before, my brothers and sisters, in this way, doing in this way, get it out of the way. If you have anything weak on module 1, few lessons, work in the same way. Okay? We have a kind of rough idea. We're looking at you because we would like to make you teacher. And that is going to make a big, big change in your this journey, inshallah. But if you are absent, or if you are unprepared coming and joining the class, it's going to be difficult. So all the invitation is, I mean, we are doing it. We are doing the dawah, yeah, and make it easy for us, so that we can make it easy for you, inshallah. Ustad.
Yeah.
Yeah. All from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Thank you very much. Students, my question to you, how did you find the tonight class? Can you comment yourself? Or maybe send some. Okay, Ainana, she says good. Anybody else?
We learned a lot to start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was raising my hand for some time. I just have a few doubts this lesson.
Was there specific? Did you want to ask specific something?
Yes, Ustad, regarding this lesson, as the lesson was going on, after finishing, I just raised my hand to ask few doubts.
Okay, you may ask.
Okay, so regarding the few examples were shown here in the Quran, and when it comes to Mansoob, dual, Abawani becomes the noon drops. And why does that noon drop? Wawarisahu, Abawahu, and why does that noon drop? Is there any rule for that?
Same rule, and that's why I pointed that little chart inside.
Yeah.
If you just go through this, write it down one by one line, you can see same reason. What applied to Abawaihi, same applied to everything else. Wawarithahu, everything else. Okay. Sorry, Abawahu. Okay, and then so same rules. Okay.
No, Ustad, sorry, Ustad, I did not understand, Ustad. What same rule? I really sorry, I didn't.
Okay. I will just show you this. Please go through this, Ustada. Okay. Nilufa. Please go through this. You can see my screen still, right?
Yeah, I can see. It is Abawani, Abawaini.
Yeah. You see, you have to know this structure.
Yeah.
Abawani, Abawaini, Abawaini.
Yes.
If a mudaf ilayhi comes after that, if an ism is attached to this is going to be mudaf ilayhi. So this will drop. This rule applies on everything there. Because there you have got the Asmaul Khamsa, and then you got another ism after that, which is mudaf ilayhi, and any changes will follow these rules, these two sides, masculine and feminine. So if you or anyone looked at that, listen to the video, YouTube, it would have been easy for you.
Yeah, Ustad explained that, why noon drop.
Yeah. And we are now asking, we cannot teach this, what you didn't do, not Sister Nilupa, most people are doing that. They're not following our instruction. When you do it, it's easy, it's done, our mission's successful, your mission successful as well. So Sister Nilupa, you will go through this, inshallah.
Yeah, listen to the recording. I think
Yeah.
Bush already explained why noon drop, and she also explained his marfu status, and is connected to the previous noun. So if you listen to the recording once again, which will be sent to you very shortly.
You got two video choice with you. YouTube video shorter. Okay, most people prefer that. Our class recording is 90 minutes, sometimes a little more than that. If you have time, you should do this, but minimum YouTube you have to do before and after, minimum. You were present, you saw what Ustad said, so you know what was on the recording. Okay, YouTube video before and after must, if possible, the class recording, inshallah. Okay, Ustad?
Yeah, thank you. Is that okay, Sister Nilufer?
Yes, Ustad, I just go through the video and see.
Inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah. If you still have any doubt, you can always.
Yeah, if anyone, you can contact me directly.
Yeah, exactly.
After you do the hard work, we are here to do more hard work for you. But if you don't do, how can we?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not for Sister Nilufar I'm talking about everyone. People
Yeah.
are not doing it.
Okay, thank you very much. Anybody else got any question? Otherwise, I will conclude this here. I like to request to all of you that the two lessons that's been taught tonight, the first lesson is about Sahih and Ghairi Sahih verb. This must be memorized. Although it was an introduction and Ustad has beautifully explained, there is nothing left in there to explain. It was so beautiful, I took everything what she said, it's correctly, So you can either listen to the recording again and try to memorize these Ghairi Sahih verb. Because if without you memorizing it, there is another dedicated lesson just for Ghairi Sahih verb, and it's longer versions. And all of you will be asked to, go through these examples. So my request to you to memorize this, please, now, within next 2 days. But don't wait till the next lessons, but do it now. Okay? And Amsal Khamsa has also been explained very beautifully. Like Ustad has said, you need to go through these lessons and pick up as much as you can. Also listen to the recording on YouTube videos. Okay, with this, I'd like to conclude here. Barakallahu fikum. Subhanallah bihamdi. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Ustad.